Hi, I'm Edward Unthank. I'm here to talk to you about some innovations in marketing based on agentic improvements, how AI has been coming alive in extraordinary speed and time. I'm about to talk you through some of it. This is what the future looks like. It looks like a center of excellence. Do you remember what a center of excellence is? It's in marketing operations, a center of excellence is basically a centralized project management tool. So we'll say this is the PM tool itself. And then kind of an approach of individual task-based assignments that are used and then passed through along a line. So the primary use of a center of excellence that I've explored and I know of, center of excellence. The one that we've known, the primary ones is we have Reich, we have Asana, we have Jira, we have Jira, we have, and then it goes on. I think there can probably turn into different tiers. So here's like enterprise tier, price tier. And this is specific to corporate, like the business knowledge side, the marketing side, for example, the campaign side of corporations. I know, for example, when you get into their specific dev quality ones, but I think this is going to apply to all of them. So yeah, why not? Enterprise tier, and then below that we have things like Trello, we have Monday, and we have things that are more of like a smaller usage situations. I'm going to call it mid-size. Those types of individual tools, and then we have, I'm going to say specialized also, and then the specialized I'm going to just throw in GitHub, because they have their own and it's like excellent for developer, but not really relevant for others. So these are the kind of categories that we have as major players. Enterprise, there's also Airtable. And then there's also Smartsheet. I'll put that between here too. I don't mean to offend you if I missed you. Okay, so this is what we have. In a new world, the new thing that's going to be important with this agentic movement is going to be the source of truth. And we call this the board, the PM board, source of business truth. Truth of work. Remote work, of knowledge work. It's all going to start mattering a lot more because we have tasks, we have like projects, we have all these defined, and the project management system is about to get way more valuable here as businesses evolve. I tell you, the one who's already figured that out is Notion. They've been ahead of this, and so I'm put them Notion AI. I've signed up. I'm still waiting for it to be real, but I do see it as the path. So good job getting ahead of this thing, Notion, trying to get AI Notion going. Good for you. Now, it's still possible for every other company who doesn't have the switching costs that they want to put into it for that, because we're about to come up with some tools that allow you to do some of these things at extraordinary speed and scale without needing to have to worry about that. What you need to do is you need to, within your business, you need to harden your center of excellence. I mean, harden and in terms of technology, it's you make it more secure, for example. You make it more structured, and you make it more formulaic and useful and valuable and fully used. In order to do that, you need to make sure that it properly is excellent of itself. There are going to be tasks in here, and you're going to have to figure out how to feed these tasks in the future. I'm going to tell you some life hacks of what the future looks like real fast. It looks like agents in and feeding the top. and then it looks like agents then it looks like agents taking action. In fact, I'm just going to erase all this gobbledygook here. It doesn't matter. We just need a generalist approach from this, so it's no big context. Agents are going to take action. And the agents are going to take drastic action based on what their individual specialties are, but you need to figure out a way to contain and show the individual agents. This is the problem of agentic operations right now. In agentic operations, and that is to say the management of individual agents and their representative sub-agents. In the dev circles, they've been calling this swarms for a long time already, but I see businesses starting to say sub-agent, whatever, that's fine. But agentic operations is the new thing that we're building up right now in real time. This is what I'm talking about. But in order to get there, to prep yourself, you need to actually have a center of excellence that has things like every individual email coming in, every single campaign that's coming in needs to have a brief and a description, needs to have the assets in it. And we need to start working on that basis. And right now you can just have humans feeding this thing, and that's a perfectly fine way to do it. You prep for the future by having the consistency is that the individual humans are going to be working on this. And it will enable you to empower the humans with additional agents in order to accomplish all of your business goals. This is the center, and this is the center. You need to have a visible layer of truth. And I think the accepted way that we do this in corporate world, fully remote, in person, all of this, is we basically have like our Scrum list up here, and then we build specifically and purposefully only visibly on that. There are not secret email communications that are improving things. We work in the system, and we work in the PM tool. And that is how you need to prep your company for the agentic innovations that are coming our way in extraordinary speed. I'm Edward Unthank. I'm doing this as my full-time job. You can actually purchase this right now at Atumos. You can go there right now. This is my actual consulting company. I'm on an education and enlightenment path here in order to learn everything about this AI, all the way from the MOps view, marketing ops, rev ops view, GTM ops, whatever. It's just all getting into this. So agentic operations, that's what we're going to be talking through. The first step, prepare for that, is you need a PM tool, and you need to harden it into a center of excellence. We'll sell you that service. We'll sell you the whole service of implementing agentic ready COE. Just ask for this specific service. If you go into atumos.com and then you find our contact page, just go ahead and type it in and tell me, and I will schedule a meeting with you and we will talk through it. Thanks. Edward Unthank.